What's going on, everyone? Nathan coming back at you on Pokemon Showdown Live. We're here with my second Mono Grass Live. It's been like a week or two since I played, so we're just going to keep it to the basics. I said it before, last time we played this team, I said, okay, I'm not sure if I can, get a live in tonight because I need some practice with the team. Oh, wait, it's Mono Grass. I got this on lock. Same was for today. I haven't played, in 2 weeks or so. I promise you guys to do something fun, like maybe like a Grassy Glide spam team within a multiple Pokemon, or a Leftovers plus Grassy Surge team, so you're getting all kinds of health back, or even the dreaded Banded Amoonguss. Oh no, I guess I can't. I can't do that. Damn. Oh, that was really too bad. I'm so sorry to say that, but we're just gonna keep it simple today. I apologize if you guys vote in grass again. I promise we'll do something a little bit spicier, but I just want to get back in the flow. I just want to get a video out. I want to play the tier once again. So we're doing the basics. I'm sorry, it's lame. I'm lame, but we'll get over it. We're pretty high ladder actually, so that means, if you want me at my best, if you want the kid at his best, even against a very standard mono normal, then you gotta give me all the tools in my quiver, all the tools in my belt, arrows in my quiver. You get the point. Let's hop into it. Mono grass versus mono normal. I'm glad we got this. This is not a strictly advantage matchup. Big concern. It's gonna be the Fire Punch Diggersby. Don't really know what we're gonna do about that. You are not as scary, Heliolisk. Well, it depends actually. If it's a Glare substitute Heliolisk, that's rather scary. Our best bet is gonna be the Whimsicott Prankster, who doesn't love swapping in a lot. Same goes for the substitute spam Porygon. That'll be nice to have. I don't think we're gonna want to keep Ferrothorn healthy so that the Ditto won't be able to limit us too much. And Beware is going to be an important check for them on our part against these two guys. I think it's only probably a matter of time until we break them. I think a lot of this game's going to come down to how frequently we can get in Rillaboom, if that makes sense. Or how easily, right? If we swap in on a free move, like a free Stealth Rocks, that could be pretty big. Okay, so let's lead off with, I think we're going to see one of these three. I'm going to do Rillaboom just because if they go into their Diggersby, that could be really messy for us. And I'm going to start out the gates real hot with a nice calc. That's how you know we're back. I know we don't kill. This thing is a beast and superpower is not that strong. But I just want to know where we're at in a range. It's going to be an important stat over the course of this game. Monotype physically defensive. Thank you very much. That's about 2 KO on the nose. Actually doesn't really make a difference what move we click. Of course, it matters for the sake of damage that we take, but this is where a situation where you really want U-turn, right? So let's go to Cordelia. I'm worried about Toxic. Let's go to Amoonguss first. Depends what Porygon it is, of course. And it's offensive, or maybe not. That download's such a great ability and so hard to determine sometimes. Cordelia would probably handle it fine, as would Ferrothorn, but I think Ferrothorn's a little bit more important. It doesn't have the same level of recovery that Cordelia does. I do almost feel like that's invested. That's kind of crazy. We'll Toxic here. We're faster, which is nice as they teleport. That's a really big win out the gates, actually. Although it's Ice Beam and Teleport. Nothing weird about that objectively, but my alarm bells are kind of going up. There might be a more offensive set. What's the ladder ranking? Pretty high, not ridiculously high, so it doesn't tell me one way or the other whether we're running a cheesy set or not. Amoonguss is our best bet here, so let's do it. Why not? I think we resist everything pretty nicely. I'll Gauge Drain here once while Grassy Terrain's up in case they Darkest Lariat me too, so we're gonna get it all back. That's very nice. Question, of course, being, do we break the substitute without the Grassy Terrain? I'm gonna Sludge Bomb just in case. They go to their Ditto. That's a really smart play because they're gonna copy my Regenerator too. We do a little bit more than half, which is nice. I'm gonna do it again, just get it past the Regenerator depth there, if that makes sense. Plus, there's the option they click Spore, and I don't want to go to any one of my grass types on Spore. That's one of those sentences that I said it out loud, and I was like, God damn it, you sound stupid right now, Nathan. Let's, Cordelia's also got a special attack boost here. Amoonguss is back up to full again. How much did that do last time? I'm playing it a little bit careful, but again, I'm a little bit slow to the game here. Cordelia should be fine. It's outspeeding it, of course, as long as we don't get frozen, which I think is actually a pretty cogent worry. So we'll get that as they teleport out again. I'm down to rinse and repeat this whole thing all over again. We're gonna get Diggersby here instead. We handle Fire Punch okay. I don't have a swap in, right? Like that's the bigger problem. Like our best answer for Diggersby in general is the most weak to Fire Punch. I'd love to get up Stealth Rocks, but I think I just gotta kind of take this right here. Okay, we handle it really nicely. That's huge relief. If I was Diggersby, I would have like kept this mon a little bit in healthier shape. But they're really just like bashing their head against this Credilli wall without a lot of subtlety, if I'm being honest. They're kind of just forcing the matchup over and over again. They get an attack boost here, so feel free to go to Amoonguss if that's the case. Diggersby again. Fire Punch, we live here, and I can get a lot back with this Giga Drain, plus they'll take a ton as well. They are dead. That's pretty lovely. Unless they're like 1%. Nope, that's it, and they forfeit. Pretty nicely played, if I say so. I got caught between saying dare and do say so myself. Don't you hate it when that happens? Yeah, I think they had all the tools to beat that, honestly. I think the Diggersby was kind of underutilized, but they caught it in like raw against Amoonguss there when they should have just like looked for opportunities to U-turn into it, or if they had teleport on their freaking, probably had it on Blissey and Porygon. So they had like an abundance of pivot opportunities. We didn't really understand their matchups. Instead of like, you know, coming and clean against it and getting toxic, they had, you know, if they had fire punch multiple times, it would have gotten me dead to rights. But anyways, I think that was a little bit premature on their part. Oh well. We'll get to the next. That brings us, I think karma decayed. What do you call it? Because your ladder ranking goes down over time. I think I tipped out of the top 100, so maybe that gets us back into it. I never really set goals on a ladder ranking. I think, you know, maybe some point down the road I would shoot for like getting, oh boy, it's an interesting one again. Oh, this is the person who got us last time. Rematch, baby. That's funny. They got a Regieleki. They got the Zapdos. Did we win this one or not? I think we won it. I can't remember. This is like we played them the last live, and I remember it was a dramatic game, but I'm stupid. I can't remember the life of me like the exact result of it. I think you weren't choice specs. They say, oh god, I wasn't prepared for this. So that's big, knowing that Zapdos isn't choice specs. I think that's a huge part of how this team plays. It's just Zapdos forces in a lot of Mons and Hurricanes them. If they hit, they're in great shape. Okay, and we kind of won. I think we won it based on, I don't even know. Doesn't matter. I'm wasting time here. Don't think we'll see Zapdos. It's a pretty crux matchup. I think we'll see one of these three. We could see you, of course. I'm worried about Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn's would be really nice in this matchup, but they're going to be looking to trap it with Magnezone too. But I got Body Press, which is nice. If we see one of you two, I'm going to want Amoonguss in. And Amoonguss, if it's not Specs, has a chance to live Hurricane, as far as I know. But Amoonguss is actually really important because it's our main answer to Zeraora. Because Zeraora can close combat for some damage. And Whimsicott's actually a great answer, but doesn't really have the defensive stats for it. But anyways, I want to keep this Mon healthy. Ugh. I think I still Spore here. Oh my god, thank god. Okay, get away with that one. Get that up. Let's Stealth Rocks. I'm going to Rock Blast here. I get 2 turns of sleep. That's a very fortunate start for us. Jeez. I think I live that again. Maybe they changed their sets. I always say if you become well known, you know, we used to run a lot of monotype tournaments on my stream. I'm hoping to have them return at some point. But I used to always say that if your team is well known, like if you're making a big run in the tournament and your team is well known and you don't want people to counter team you, you can make small changes. Like, you know, the Zapdos goes from Boots to Specs, or the Rotom Wash goes from Standard to Scarf, or the Magnezone goes from Magnet Rise to Choice Specs. Like there's lots of, or you know, Scarfed or whatever Tapu Koko to heavy duty boots. Like there's lots of little tweaks you can make to kind of keep yourself an edge over people who are counter picking you. Now of course in monotype you can get counter picked rather dramatically by just a certain typing, but still I find that's important. So we're gonna get Amoonguss in for free here as they click knockoff. Good play on their part. I'm liking Sludge Bomb. I think it's a huge 50-50 of course, because I Spore everything but Tapu Koko, but Sludge Bomb smokes Tapu Koko. But I like Sludge Bomb too because it'll hit Zapdos pretty hard if they come in. Rotom Wash is the play, so it looks like Spore would be a little bit better, but we still have a chance to poison them, which I still love. Yeah, I mean, it's like a Scald, right? And now there's 12% taking that every single turn. I love that. We're gonna get Drain on this Defog. That's exactly the case. They were really proactive about that last time. I think I do remember that. So hope they don't have Plane Split either. Sludge Bomb looking pretty free as it stands right now. We do catch the Zapdos. That's lovely. We give them 25%. I am going to Spore again because there'll be turns of sleep. They could wake up here. Let's go to Credilli. Let's go to Zone. Risking the Body Press there. Zone's actually a little bit scary for us, if I'm being honest. We can't go to Amoonguss and Spore them. Go to Rillaboom here as they Iron Defense, and we're gonna whip out our Calc once again. This is a good opponent. I can't be caught slacking. We really got a high horsepower. We're going to be taking a ton on important Pokemon. Our only other option is we go to Amoonguss, who again is kind of walled, honestly. Ferrothorn takes too much. You take too much. Whimsicott would take a lot. Whimsicott, I guess, resists. And I'm talking myself into circles here. I think it's the most important one. That doesn't really matter because, oh, they go for the third time. So Whimsicott was the answer. I was going to say because it's a 2-hit KO regardless of that berry or not. Now Body Press is doing a ton. How much is it doing to Whimsicott? 61, but that's assuming they Body Press this turn too. I don't really know what the answer is right now. If there's like a best play. I've been following a little bit of chess lately, and just the idea of like the scientific best play. I think that's such an advantage in chess to improving, is that if you ever want to get better, you can feed into the bot or into the algorithm, whatever you want to call it, where the machine will tell you what the best play is. And I don't know. I wish I had that sometimes. Okay, Magnezone is going to 6-0 us, gang. Let's go to... I can't risk this Pokemon yet. I think it's still pretty important. Boom, good matchup. Boom, good matchup. Boom, good matchup. Boom, good matchup. Even like Zapdos, I think remember Woodhammer being a 2-hit KO or something to that effect. So I fucking can't do that yet. Oh boy. Out of the range for Ferrothorn to be able to do anything. You get smoked at this point. If I had Leech Seed, that would help a little bit because then I could swap between Mons. I don't know. This is being a 2-hit KO on you, and they swap out to Zapdos. What are they expecting there? That's very odd. Like a really risky play because if they Hurricane here, they're going to be low enough that I can limit them for the rest of the game. I also don't think Whimsicott is like that essential. 1-34. Yikes. And it's still Okos. That's surprising to me. They get the wake up. Let's the play here. What's the play? What's the play? I really don't want to let them to recover for free. Part of me wants to go to Rillaboom and high horsepower because they would be expecting a Woodhammer and the Grassy Glide, and that, sorry, in the horsepower would catch the Magnezone swap in. But if they stay in a Roost, it would catch it too. The only thing it wouldn't work is if they Hurricane. Or Heat Wave again, which is a pretty likely risk. I'm running out of time. I gotta do this. What do they click? 50-50. It's 50-50. Between them attacking me or between them roosting. I'm gonna assume they go for their say their most important Mon. I get it wrong. It does a ton. It doesn't burn this time, thank God. We got this guy really low now. Tapu Koko's the play. Nicely done. Yeah, me losing that 50-50 is gonna be really bad. 31% right there. Let's go to... I like Amoonguss now that there's no Spore up. Although, actually, that doesn't make sense because Electric Terrain's still there. But I still like it because it's got Regenerator. Regieleki in. I think this thing still Okos my entire team. Sorry, being a Calking Clark, if you want to call it. But I want to win. 30 seconds again. Rising Voltage. Oh, no. We got to put in 77 to 90%. That's a roll. Or we're going to Rillaboom on a sack. Ugh. The roll. We get a great roll, so they're not... Oh, they're Life Orb. Okay, so we were bound to survive that. That's really nice. Let's go to Credillia if that's the case. Get a bit of Regenerator back. Which nice play. That's very nice. Because that wouldn't have killed me. So they totally read my socks off there. Do Amoonguss here. It's pretty safe now that no one else is spored. Flash Cannon 2 in addition to... What a wild set. Okay, they weren't... They either don't have an electric move or they don't have the Magnet Rise. My gosh. Okay. And Speed Death Drop means that this kills now. Gotta go Ferrothorns. They go Tapu Koko. Can't at the end of the world. Let's Leech Seed here. So they go into Zapdos and they get the win. Dang. I'm not even sure what we could have done that differently this game. It was a good game nonetheless. I think that's pretty much it here because the Zapdos should claim it. I have nothing to stop them here. My whole team's a little bit too chipped. They'll get that off. For the Heat Wave miss, maybe I'll go to Credillia. Let's not, let's not give up yet. There's the Roost. This will be Magnezone here. They don't have Volt Switch. I need to stop you from Volt Switching, my guy. Stealth Rocks. Because they stay up now, which is nice. Do Amoonguss again. As long as I get a flash cannon drop on us, we should live this. Oh my god, what a set. Throwing me wildly off. Flash cannon shouldn't kill unless they get a monster giga roll. Rotom would be an interesting play right now. I think they would die, yes, because they're regular poison. They're not toxic. This is one of the situations where there's so many rapid switches. Nobody stayed in for more than like 2 or 3 turns this game, where the poison's actually better than the toxic. Again, like, there's a world where we win for sure with Rillaboom. I've kept him healthy for good reason, right? Especially with Rock staying up. Zapdos is the big concern. These two are the big concern. Like, Rillaboom sweeps for the rest. Like, if I could get like a +1 on okay, that's kind of nice because we just pointed this out. This is the worst mon. Look at Zarude, just feeling my gut here. They burn a turn. Let's just get some damage. This could be like a 2 or 3 hit KO. I thought this covered the Magnezone a little bit because we could get chip on it, which is nice. But I also like that it got chip on the Zapdos and or could taunt the Roost. Stays in. We get Tapu Koko again. He's gonna Volt Switch on us. I guess I go to Ferrothorn, what's less than Zapdos again though. It's icky. Nice crit. That means they're probably dead here. Did they take so there are some sort of choice lock, I'm guessing here. So Tapu Koko's dead for the remainder of the game. That's nice. A little Amoonguss, weirdly. Oh. I assume they're choice locked. But I'm gonna just Sludge Bomb here. Yeah, we eat it pretty nicely. We're gonna gain net health in this whole bargain. Magnezone again, you bastard. You bastard. A Ferrothorn. Don't Volt Switch on me, please. Very nice. And I Leech Seed here because you can't substitute on me. So now I know, like, that's the weird thing. Like, Ferrothorn wins this 1v1, isn't it? Rotom can defog if it comes in at the right time is the interesting point too. I was debating a Spikes there. I think this is honestly worth it because this is one of the biggest problem matchups, like this in the Zapdos. Again, our margin of error becomes a little bit slimmer, but I like this a lot. To go to Zapdos here, I guess I Leech Seed or I Spike. Hey, damn, Ferrothorn is way too bulky, haha. I mean, they're not wrong. It's way too bulky, but like you specifically have a set that doesn't help you with Ferrothorn. This mon is meant to help you beat Ferrothorn, and you're just like, nah. Let's go to Amoonguss here. They bulk up. Is anyone asleep right now? No, I think I live whatever you've got, especially with already having been knocked off. Again, you know, I feel like Tapu Koko is a really obvious swap right now. But okay, we take this nicely. Get in the regenerator range, which is nice. And they're Lumberry. Okay, but we still live this. That's wild. I got some heat sets here. I still Spore. If I know I'm mashing that Tapu Koko button because it's an Amoonguss. Like Amoonguss, people have like one brain. This is it. You go to Rotom on the sack. Fair enough. Pretty safe play. Oh, it has 1%. I miscalculated. Oh my god. That's such an L. I know they're gonna defog here. I think I go to Rillaboom, as weird as that sounds. Because it forces Zapdos to have the safest swap in for right now. It's so risky. Like if I get this wrong, I'm looking like an idiot. But no, there's no way they don't defog there. I can't believe it at 1%. What an L. And it defogs the terrain too. Oh, that's so funny. That didn't even occur to me. Oh. Zapdos the play here. Gotta be Credilli. We gotta win this 1v1 with Credilli. I'm gonna have to probably make a really ballsy double switch. This is definitely within the range of winning, actually. I was too early calling it last time. Go to Credilli on the Hurricane. Don't get confused. What if I Toxic? My gut tells me to double switch to Rillaboom right now because we win a 1v1 against anybody right here. I don't even think Celtrox gets us that much, right? But realistically, Amoonguss can also swap into almost everybody. Actually, it can't swap into Regieleki too, as long as terrain isn't up, which is fine. So I'm gonna keep you healthy. That's fine. Then I'll Stealth Rocks from here. You're just gonna Volt Switch. Nothing. Zeraora comes back. So risky, but a soul read. Nice. Very risky, but I'm pleased with that play. We'll go to a Mungus once, probably swap out on the sack to someone else afterwards. I don't even need to. Lovely. Let's Giga Drain here. Maybe I should have sacked the Zarude. Oh well, it's dead. In comes Zapdos. I still kind of want to keep you for these two. So we'll go back to Credilli. Get a type of Coco again. Back to Amoonguss. I don't think you have any more defogs. Go Regieleki this time. Nicely done. I guess I sack Zarude here. Or do I sack Zapdos? Or Ferrothorn, sorry. Yeah, it's like Ferrothorn. It's not doing anything against these three. Rising Voltage. We go to the Boom. Glide. Oh! Doesn't really matter. But like... It's one of those moments. Like, important turn here. I'm gonna play it really safe with Credilli because I figure Zapdos is a pretty obvious play here if I'm them. It's just Toxic. We hit the Zapdos, we win. So they're obviously gonna go to Tapu Koko here. Why wouldn't they? They could Hurricane full confuse me. That's for sure a possibility. But you know, I either hit the Tapu Koko, who's now at a functional 30-something%, maybe even 28%. Okay, they go for it. Very nice for us. Very nice. We're gonna get it back to 71. Let's Rock Blast here. They're kind of throwing it away at this point. Oh, no way. Get a good roll. We can win the game right now. No good rolls in bossing, say. Let's go to... Let's just recover. I don't want to screw around when I'm paralyzed. I've got the win now. That's why I was a little bit spooked. Let's Rock Blast again. They roost again. We'll just stack the damage. Grassy Terrain gets us back up to 96%. I think we got the win, as long as I keep Amoonguss healthy. Tapu Koko's next. How much damage do we get on you? 1, 2... Oh, man. 2 hits are out today. Okay, but I think we got it. Oh, you got Roost too. That's annoying. Well, I will Sludge Bomb. We'll get some damage on... Zapdos. Okay, I think this one's actually back on conclusion. I feel kind of silly for calling it earlier when I did. Am I stupid for saying I should Sludge Bomb here? They Hurricane. They're at 22%. Zarude goes for the Darkest Lariat. No, I think there's a world where I lose that. Okay, very nice. Then I will Rock Blast, whatever. Just pressuring at this point. Do they have pressure? Of course they do. Well, actually, we don't know. They send out Zapdos. They don't have pressure. Okay, so that's nice. In a PP stall war, we're not totally freaking out. Rock Blast again. I mean, I'm kind of concerned. Credilli could lose this 1v1, especially with all these full paras we're eating. We get full parrot and confused. There's like a good chance where if they string 3 Hurricanes in a row and I don't get a recover off, I lose. I'm gonna recover here. Amoonguss. In the PP stall war, we always go to Amoonguss because Regenerator takes no PP, of course. Sludge Bomb. That's a nice opportunity too to get some damage on Zapdos without burning through Rock Blast PP. Very nice. We'll go to Credilli again here. I think they're definitely roosting. I kind of wish I'd done something else. Nope, no such luck for them. I'm going to Rock Blast. The Hurricane again. If I hit this, I win. Very nice. Okay. GG, bud. Close one. So, yeah, advantage matchups was close, but you guys saw how scary and not free that was. Holy. Hats off to Anonymous John. They always keep it scary for us. Let's just Rock Blast. Very nice. And we actually get a 4-hit or something, looks like. Okay. 2 big games in the books. That was a 4-hit. Very nice. Let's get another one. Ooh. My heart. What, man? The showdowns missed me. It's like, where you been, man? We missed you. Okay, well, let's hop into it then. Rillaboom 6-0 is very nice. I'm going to probably lead with it and just click Grassy Glide. If they go to one of their mons that can take it, good for them. They just said I screamed. Nice. I'm gonna Woodhammer. A lot of health on Rillaboom, but just get out the way. Pex is next. I don't know what the damage is, but I'm not going to be particularly risky in this matchup. Let's go to Whimsicott so I can knock off your lefties, I guess. Call it whiskey lefties, but Black Sludgies doesn't really have the same cadence to it. We knock off that. They get that. That's fine. We got an Amoonguss. We don't really care none. Encore, why not? Slow King comes in. We'll give you a knockoff, sir, as they go for a light screen. Oh, okay. That's not what I expected. Well, I'll just defog that spike and that screen away. Why don't we? That's, let's just get rid of that. Jez Beefos is a pretty funny name, actually. A teleport, in comes Vaporeon. You know what? You can take a knockoff. And oh, did we dodge that? Dodge it. I swear I made that meme like a week ago, and it was when it was relevant and not super oversaturated. I promise. I promise that was a funny meme when I first made that. Toxic. And if you guys don't get it, then see you, boomer. 16.15.5. Oh no, we're at 16.40 now. Nice. Where does that rank us? Nice. Top 78. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Top 50. You bet. I was gonna say before we got the mono water, it's only a matter of time until we get a flying or a steel or something. Like grass has not got a ton of fantastic matchups, but we've seen a lot of them. So that's all right. Although again, electric, I don't know. I think you saw like it's not a free matchup like it should be. It's almost better to have one ground type than 6. It's like one electric resist, or sorry, one electric immunity instead of 6 resist, if that makes sense. I think. Again, it should have been even a Specs Zapdos. I think it should have been a Specs Regieleki. A Specs Regieleki, like, we'll go back to my calc here. It 2 KOs my whole team, right? Now, granted, I go to my Zapdos. Sorry, I go to my Rillaboom, and I try to revenge kill it with a Grassy Glide afterwards, of course. But then it goes to a Zapdos, and it threatens a static on my Rillaboom, paralyzing my most important Pokemon. Or you go to a Zapdos, who is chilling. Now, of course, look, Rillaboom getting a free swap in is never an excellent thing, but the trade-off is, again, this Regieleki who can 2-hit KO my entire team. I get that, like, the Life Orb, they obviously flexed in a pretty spectacular fashion by using that extreme speed there. I know they're reviewers, so I don't want to rag on them. I'm sure they're awesome, but, like, look, if you go through it, they just 2-hit KO, if not OHKO, my entire team. So that's just my preference, personally. We get another mono normal here. Is this the person we played before? Seems familiar. I think Indeedee, I never run. I'm pretty set in stone on my normal team. It's similar to this grass team. It's very just like a cozy team that I like to play a lot. But I do think Braviary is very good on these teams with, preventing defogs. It's a Defiant ability. It can defog. It does all that stuff. And it does defogs. But also Indeedee, of course, who I think like helps you 6-0 fighting, which is like, yeah, it takes you from a losing matchup to a winning matchup. And Exploud's great. So this is very different from my team that I would run, but I think actually I have a lot of respect for it. So we'll have to keep an eye out. My familiarity with mono normal won't be helping me much here. Again, big question mark around you. I think this thing could easily pose a ton of concern for me. And this time they've got a really good swap in for my Rillaboom too. So 2 good swap ins, arguably 3 depending on how easily they tank it. Actually, yeah, I think Porygon 2 will tank it. So I think they have 3 Grassy Glide swap ins, which is pretty rare on non-disadvantaged matchups. Again, it's one of those things where Ferrothorn's a great matchup versus 4 of these 6. But if I see you or you, I want Rillaboom in there. It's kind of a no-win situation. So I'm gonna go Rillaboom because I'm a more defensive team than normal. Glad I did that. Wow. I can always swap out, and they actually just sack. No way you eat that, bro. God, Exploud is like, every time I use it, it's the frailest, dumb little mon you've ever seen. Every time it's used against me, it completely destroys me. I'm gonna just do Ferrothorn here. True. Got me. Got my ass. Cooked me. Lost my special attack. Maidenless. I hate to see it. Let's do Zarude here because I don't see it being too important, and it's an Earthquake resist. Yeah, because I didn't want to go to Rillaboom. I didn't want to. You guys get it. You see what I'm putting down. And we will, do you want to double switch on the Braviary? I'd frankly love to, but I'm also a little bit afraid of him hitting me with a U-turn if they're not choice locked, as wild as that sounds. You get Beware. Beware's not leftovers, so I think something funky's afoot. They're not boots. They're not leftovers, so I think something funky's afoot. Let's go to Amoonguss like last time. Oh, oh God. Spore here. Indeedy, we catch a really nice mon there on that Spore. I love that. And I'll go to my Rillaboom here. Porygon comes in. Not excellent, but Rillaboom gets a little bit of health. Not nothing. It's worth noting. And then I'll go to Whimsicott. I'm expecting something funky here too, but they're analytic. Oh no, you're going to die. Oh no, we see Beware there instead. Unintentional genius 1000 IQ double switch. Thank you, my son. We get some good damage on the most important mon on the enemy team here. You're not Assault Vest, are you? You wouldn't dare be Assault Vest. Another mon I've got no head calcs for. You son of a... You know who I am? You shouldn't do this to me. Assault Vest? Bro. I respected you, Con Bomb. Why are you going to do this? Assault Vest diggers me. This is shameful. This is absolutely shameful. Think of the kids. I'm going to double switch on that Beware again. Also because I'm not threatened by this mon whatsoever. I don't think they have Fire Punch. I think you would have clicked Fire Punch at this point. There's 6 grass type Pokemon on this team. I think had you a Fire Punch, you'd be clicking it. So they're quite Quick Attack, Body Slam, Earthquake, U-turn, I guess, Assault Vest. Beware, we nail in another double switch. Very nice. We shall Moonblast. They stay in this time. That ain't Assault Vest. Tell you that for nothing. We hit the coveted 1700. Braviary comes in, threatening a Scarf of its own here, it looks like. Let's go to Pharaoh. You know, I think Indeedee's not going to be a big threat for the remainder of this game. I'd kind of like it for... It's actually decent versus Diggsby at this point, but that's exactly what I thought was going to happen there. You are now my biggest threat for sure if you're Scarf, like I kind of suspect you are. Can Amoonguss live one? I don't want to calc it. I don't want to. I'm just going to go to Zarude because it's not doing that much anymore. And it's either Banded and I kill, or it's Scarf and they're going to lose enough damage that Grassy Glide kills. Fabuloso. I think it kills as a head calc, but that's the best kind of calc. Boom, later. And then I would go to Porygon 2 if I'm them, but I also suspect the Porygon 2 is offensive, given by its general everything. I can get at least one of them off. Get a Porygon, interesting. Do you have Recover, fellow Porygon? You'll never know. Let's go to Cordilli here. Don't want to mess around too much as they recover. Fair enough. Toxic looking pretty good here. Okay. A Whimsicott. Don't ice beam me. Don't ice beam me, actually. Guys on some shit. I don't want to Whimsicott. Oh, Psychic Terrain covers. Okay, you know, it worked out. It worked out. Okay. Whew. Moonblast doesn't break. Thick boy. You might as well swap out, man. You're not getting off another move. I'll tell you that right now. I'll tell you that right now. Freest knockoff of my life. Say goodbye to Indeedee, whatever it is. And I also get a free attack on Indeedee. Oh my god, there's so much. I thought to do like 40%. Again, my Whimsicott calcs leave something to be desired. Diggersby makes an appearance. I guess I'm afraid of Body Slam, so I'll go to... You beat my Cordilli, so I'll just go to you now. Ooh! Ooh! A lot of damage. I think, given the calcs we saw earlier, that Rillaboom can 2-hit KO Porygon with rocks, actually, so that's not bad. You're dead. I think this wins now. Oh, yeah, well, now it definitely wins. See, Glide, I think this is 60. 43. Okay, I was wrong. I'm sorry. Cover here. Whimsicott. There's the win. Knock off Eviolite so we can get a little bit more Moonblast damage off. And yeah, GG to them. Where does that leave my... I gotta be really careful not to screw up on Encore, because if I mess it up at one point, then this is over. No GG. 1651. I was hoping for more elo than that. It's almost a top 50. We gotta crack 1670. Okay, let's get one more. Let's get one more. We'll be on the door or we'll not get it. Let's see. One more for the kids. Come on. Come on. One more. I cannot complain about matchups though. I'm due for a good old mono flying or play against a choice specs Lieutenant Tesla, who I believe is at the top of the ladder. That guy farms me like a potatoes in the dirt. He's got 2 accounts in the top 5. What more do you need to see? Goated. Absolutely goated. Every time I play him, I go, oh, hey, what's up, man? And then he smokes me. I'm entering a tournament of his. He's hosting on his Discord. I'm kind of fogging the details. I agreed to it a long time ago, but I'm doing tournament matches on his Discord, so I'm looking forward to that, uploading that hopefully this week. I don't even know what type I'll play. Maybe I'll just do the wheel thing I do for the Ironmans. Just run whatever that goes. Just as long as I don't get the bottom 3, I think I can do a pretty compelling. What if I Ironman the tournament? That would be next level. I can't even Ironman the ladder. I can't. That'd be too disrespectful. The baby bot. All right. So what's his ladder ranking nowadays? Oh, it's not going to get us in the top 50. That's just bummer. I don't know what they run nowadays, but let's go Rillaboom. Pelipper, not who I wanted to see really. Go to Credilli here, hoping for a Hurricane. Watch them U-turn on me. Ice Beam, so rude. Let's Stealth Rock. STD. Interesting. I'll Stealth Rock here. I don't understand the bot. I don't understand how it makes decisions. I don't get it. I don't get it. You have like Hurricane and Outrage, right? I think I live whatever you got. Sure. Yeah. Like, absolutely. 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 Spikes here. We'll Leech Seed on the Pelipper. Miss the Leech Seed as they defog. We'll Spikes on the U-turn. They roost here. We get Kingdra again. Kingdra again. I feel like we tank whatever you got, my guy. That is a little bit more than expected. Does get the full confuse. Full. Ooh, don't love that. Let's go to. This is my biggest threat, honestly. That or Shifu, I guess. Go to Credilli. Credilli should live it. Yeah. Nice. Oh my god. Cover, please. Oh my god. Okay. Let's go to. I gotta sack Pharaoh. I gotta. It's about time that they missed. That's nice. We live this. A Leech Seed. I don't know when I'm gonna get a chance to recover on that Mon now. 31. Oh my god, this is so frustrating. Okay. I gotta just do it. Damn, dude. Okay. Well, let's go to you. Outspeed and kill with Moonblast. It doesn't kill. Oh my god, it hits again. You missed one Hurricane. They're in the rain still, but my god. I still think we're fine. Get a Mungus here. This thing's scarfed. At least they used to be. Ice Beam, sure. It's so bad for us. I want to lose. I'm going to lose this. Hurricane is an evil, evil move. Credilli's a 2 KO here. There's nothing I could have done. Pelipper takes 51 to 67. I can't risk it. I can't risk it. Ice Beam might kill here. They Weather Ball. That's so clutch. Oh my god, yes. Okay. I think we're kind of in the open again. You defog here, my man. Oh, that's scary. Just, it'd be like that sometimes. I just need this guy dead, realistically. Just need him dead. This is a demonic Pelipper. It's a demonic Pelipper. Oh my god, I think we're good. Politoed still scares me a little bit, but I think we're good. Sacradilly. Rillaboom comes in.
Ow! Oh! Yep! Ow! What the hell is wrong with you?
I timed that perfectly. Oh man. So I don't know when it's going to kick in or not. Oh, I timed that perfectly. All right, all my melodrama about the hurricane stuff does not matter because we get the clean sweep there with rhythm to finish. That's going to be the end of our live. We do hit 1660, which is a tad short of the top 50. But hey, that's just more reason for you guys to vote it in again. Whether it's you want to see offensive Among Us, whether you want to see me pick up this account again and go for the top 1560 on the nose, eh? Yeah, not quite. I got one more win, I'd be there. But you gotta leave them wanting something more. You gotta. What can I say? I know how to keep them coming back to the videos. But thank you all so much for watching. I'll catch you next time. And make sure to vote in the comments down below on what type you want to see next, whether that is grass or whether that's electric or ground or what have I not played yet. I haven't played Monofaria. That's a really fun one. I never played this type. That's why I probably played 20 games of Monofaria my entire life, but I really enjoyed every time I do. So I think it was pretty high in the rankings last time I checked. Regardless, catch you next time. Take it easy.